Hello, in the previous lessons, you have been learning how to factorize and simplify expressions. But in this new lesson, I want us to learn how to solve linear equations. But before we do that, what's the difference between an expression and an equation? Let me show you. An expression has no equal sign. So for example, if I have 3x plus 5, that is an expression. If I have something like x plus 13, that is an expression. At the moment I put an equal sign in between, that now becomes equation. So this is an expression, this is an expression. The moment I say both of them are equal, now that becomes an equation. And a linear equation is an equation whose variables, for example in our case x, is not raised to n power, we can say is raised to power 1, which has no impact. So solving linear equations will involve solutions of equations with variables which are only raised to power 1, but we will not put this one here because if you take x raised to power 1, it will still be x, so you don't need to put the power there. So with that knowledge, can we try to solve some linear equations? In this one, you are told to solve x plus 5 is equals to 12. So the first step is to combine the like terms together. But in this case, unlike in the expressions, in this one, we are combining them on the right side of the equal sign and also on the left side of the equal sign. So for example, here we have x plus 5. This x is just, we can leave it there. But since 5 is just a value like 12, we can take 5 on the other side. So it becomes x is equals to 12 minus, we take this 5 on the other side, and when we take the 5 on the other side, it becomes negative because here it was positive. If the value on this side is positive and you take it on the other side, it becomes negative. If it was negative here and you take it on the other side of the equal sign, it becomes positive. So in this case, x becomes 12 minus 5, which is 7. And that becomes the solution of that equation. Can we try another one? So for example, you are given 2x plus 3 is equals to 15. As usual, the first step is to combine the like terms together on the left and on the right side of the equation. So here we have 2x. There is no another variable which looks like that one. So we can take this 3 on the left side, so it becomes 15. Yeah, it was positive. On the other side, on the equal sign, it will be negative, so it will be minus 3. So now that we have that, we can say it is 2x is equals to 15 minus 3, which is 12. But you see, we only need x, we don't need 2x. So to get x, I need to divide both sides by 2, like that. You divide by 2, then you get x divided by 2. X divided by 2, it will be x is equals to 12 divided by 2, which is 6. And that becomes the solution for that question. Sometimes you can have negative coefficients. Like in this case, we have negative 3. X is equals to 12. So the first step here is to divide both sides by the negative sign first. So I can divide them by negative 1, and I can also divide them by negative 1 to remove this negative sign. And so what I get is 3x, because this negative goes with this one, then 3 divided by 1 is just 3, so it remains to be 3x is equals to this negative 1, 12 divided by negative 1, it will be negative 12. Then the next step is to divide both sides by the coefficient of x, which is 3, and also here 3. So it becomes 3 divided by 3 is 6 is equals to negative 12 divided by 3, which is negative 4. And that becomes the solution for that question. How about if you have a fractional coefficient, like in this case, you have x divided by 4 plus 3 is equals to 7. How do you go about this? As usual, the first step is to combine the like terms together, and since here I can see I have x over 4, 3, and 7, I can combine these 3 and 7 because they are similar. Then I leave this x over 4 on this side, so it becomes x over 4 is equals to 7, this one. Then I take these 3 on the other side, and since here it was positive, when it goes to the other side, it will be negative, so it will be minus 3. Then I have x over 4 is equals to 7 minus 3, which is 4. Let me copy it here. X over 4 is equals to 4. Then, to remove this 4 here, I need to multiply those sides by 4. So, here I can put it in brackets like this, and then I multiply by 4, so it becomes 4 into x over 4 is equals to 4 multiplied by 4. What I did on this side, on the left side, I need to do that on the right side. So that's why I multiplied by 4 on the left and also 4 on the right. So this 4 goes with this one, and I remain with x, which is equals to 4 multiplied by 4, which is 16. That becomes the solution for that question. How about if you have variables on both sides? Like in this case, we have 3x plus 5 is equals to x plus 13. So meaning we have x on this side and x on this side. As usual, we start by combining like terms together. So in this case, I can see I have an x here, then with coefficient 3, and also have an x on the right side of the equal sign. I have a 5 and I have a 13. So I can decide all the variables to be on this side and all the numerals to be on the other side. So I can take this x here. So now it becomes 3x, and you see this x here was positive. So when it goes on the other side, it will be negative. So it will be minus x is equals to, I take this 13, still remains there, and now this 5, which was here, I take it on the other side. I subtract because it was positive here on the other side of the equal sign. It will be negative, so 13 minus 5. Then, from there, I take 3x minus x to be 2x. Then, 13 minus 5 will be 8. Then, to get x, I divide both sides by 2. So I get x is equals to 2 divided by 2 is 6, then 8 divided by 2 is 4. That becomes the solution for that question. How about if you are told to expand an expression, then solve the equation, like in this case? Let me copy the question in my board. First step here is to expand the expression on the left side, this one, before you solve the equation. And if you remember, in the previous lessons, we learned the formula. Then distributive property, we said if we have k into a plus b, then it becomes, we take this k and we multiply with each of the values inside the brackets, it now becomes k a plus k b. So in our case of the expression on the left side here, you have 2 into x plus 3, so 2 takes on the place of k, which is 2 into x takes on the place of a, then plus 3 takes on the place of b. So we have 2 multiplied by x, which is 2x, plus 2 multiplied by 3, which is 6. And now we have expanded the brackets using that method. So now that we have 2x plus 6 on the left side, it should be equal to 4x minus 6, which is on the right side. Then from there, we can combine the right terms together. Since I can see I do have 4x on this side and 2x on the other side, I can just take this 4x on the other side and becomes 2x. Here it was positive. When I take it on the other side of the equal sign, it should be negative, so it's minus 4x is equals to negative 6 here. And then I take this 6 here, which now becomes, here it was positive, on this side it will be negative, so it becomes negative 6 minus negative 6, which is negative 12. So 2x minus 4x is negative 2x, like that. Then negative 6 minus 6 is negative 12. So I divide by negative 2 on both sides to get the value of x. And when I do so, I get this negative 2 goes with that 1 and we remain with the x. Then is equals to negative 12. This negative goes with this one, then by 2, 1, then by 2, 6. So x becomes 6. That is the answer to that question. So let us stop this lesson there. And in case you have any question, you can leave a comment. You can ask me another questions you have. I'll try to solve them. And bye for now. Let us meet in the next lesson.